Hello and welcome to the stream. Today is another round of beta testing evolution. Today's mission objectives are to rescue the absolutely disastrous launch of the Douglas from last week. But in the meantime, I also came up with a small plan that I would like to... Basically an idea I had because there will be more disasters in the future because that's the way things seem to go. So we are going to be creating, just really quickly while I wait for a few people, a little habitable, I guess, base to put in orbit around Islin. And the idea here is that I will have an SSTO. I'm just trying to think what I need here for this. So this is going to be launching it. An SSTO that will probably be attached. So we need, anyway, an SSTO that will ferry people to and from this. The idea being that sometimes I tend to forget heat shields and parachutes, and that we need a safe way of bringing our little buddies home. So I'm actually going to delete this, and I'm going to start at the other end. So that's what I'm going to be doing really quickly, is making a little... Let's see, base. Where is the... Is it in utility? I'm looking for... That might be... Utility. I think it's the cupola. That's what I'm looking for. I don't recall where it is, though. Am I just... Ah, there we go. Yes, that's it. So we're going to put a few... Or a couple, I should say. I don't want it too large. A couple places for our little buddies to spend the night... Should things go awry, which they usually do. So is this... I thought that there was a larger one. I guess there isn't. A couple of those will do. If it can seat 4, yeah, I think that should be good. And then I am going to need to put some electricity on here, so we will take some batteries. It's going to be self-contained. I don't really plan on docking other things with it. So I'm just going to sort of do a little bit of everything on here. Clearly aren't the right size. Hey, Pika, how are you? Let's see. The news was... Let's see. I got an email from White Guardian. Oh, man, when was it? I want to say it was over the weekend sometimes, that he's that close and he's testing it and that it worked. Okay, let me actually see if I can post his exact words for you. I think it would be worth it. Let me see. Give me just a sec. I got to open up my email and see if I can find it really quick for you. Let's see. Yes, but I think you will appreciate it. Yeah, let me just see if I can find it really quick here. And in the meantime, so what I'm doing over here is I want to put just a little satellite, a little place for the Kerbals to stay in orbit around Islin, because I tend to forget things like heat shields and parachutes. So this will be a nice little way that they can dock here and have a little ferry take them back down without having to hurl them into the atmosphere at high speeds and burn them up. So that's kind of the plan. Okay. So now you have to picture what I'm posting here. Oh, hey, yeah, I was just posting to Pika exactly what you said. So, Pika, this is exactly what White Guardian sent to me, if that helps at all. And he posted, speaking of, where is Naga to post the Waluigi drinking tears. But that's about what he said. So I have a feeling we're going to be in for something rather astounding when it comes. But it's not quite there. We're that close. Let's see. What else should I need here? A way of docking, I would imagine. Does not help with my... Yeah, good old ads. We like ads. I do need a docking port really quick. So I'm going to get to our mission. I have an idea. Today's mission is all about rescuing the disaster that we created last time, but I wanted to at least create this really quick. If I get a chance, I will launch it, but I doubt it. Whoop. Okay. I might launch it. Maybe. Oh, that seems a little... No, actually, that seems right on time. Yeah, that... well, all we can say is good luck with your exams. They were never fun. Hopefully they aren't too strenuous. That's what we needed. Okay, I'm going to save this as the... Because everyone makes mistorks. Because that's what we're saving this as. If you're okay with restarting KSP quickly, my last miserable non-Kindle week. The install is pretty easy. Okay, does everyone in chat, are we okay with closing out the game so that we can install that really quick? I'm going to do a thumbs up or thumbs down from whoever is in chat, and I will go from there. But while I'm waiting for the thumbs up, thumbs down, let me show you what I had in mind today. Actually, yeah, so if you guys remember the... Okay, Toxic approves. It sounds like we've already got Toxic and White Guardian. So if you remember from last time, the Douglas was more of a death trap than an actual ship. So I have come up with, get ready for amazing, you guys are going to like this, the Douglas Saver. Yes, this handy vehicle is going to go and meet the Douglas and take all of our Kerbal buddies back home. So ideally, we're not going to leave any of them behind. Since we don't have enough Delta V on any of the ships to get them home, we have to go meet them. So this is the Douglas Saver, which will be heading off to meet our buddies. And yeah, they're going to have to do EVAs to get in, since remember they can't dock or anything. So this is the Douglas Saver right here, where we have our command pod and our storage container, which holds just enough room for our buddies. So that's what we're going to be launching after. But yeah, hey Guardian, why don't you just go ahead and send that really quick, and as soon as I see it, I'll close out, because everyone likes Waluigi. Except I haven't seen Naga. If he's waiting because of some ads, then that's fine. But if he's not here to see it, I'm just gonna... That's gonna be hysterical if the one time he's not on here, we actually put the Waluigi skin. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. It's going to be, I think, a 4 or 5 year round trip for the Douglas Saver to reach the Douglas, and then to be able to wait for... Yeah, wait for a transfer window to go back to Island. So what I figured we'd do is, why not have one of our buddies here try and go and see if we can actually get on Kevin. Because if you remember, they're act like nothing happened. yeah, don't even point it out. I'll just randomly do an EVA and see if he notices. Nobody in chat's allowed to say anything about Waluigi either. Just he has to find that out on his own. But anyway, since for some reason when I focus on Kevin, we never actually see anything. So what I'm going to do is send one of the little ships over to Kevin to see if it's an actual thing. Since we are beta testing, we might as well see if it's there. So while I wait for that, I'm going to get ready to send somebody. So who are we going to send over to Kevin? Let's see. So are we going to send Reggie, Naga, Toaster, or Ketchup? Anybody have a preference on who's going to go see Kevin? Kind of feel like we can't do Naga since he's not here, but I wouldn't mind. But yeah, who are we going to send? Naga. Okay. Yep, Naga's going then. Naga's going to go see Kevin. Oh wait, which one is he in? Naga, where are you? So that's not... Wait, how do I know which one? If he comes online, it'll be Naga on the... Yeah, that works for me. How do I tell which one's which? That actually doesn't help. I know that there's a way to do it, but I'm not sure... Okay, I'm just going to have to do transfer crew. I'll do it the slow way. Nope, that's Ketchup. EVA, I think. Transfer crew. Hey, there he is. He's in this guy. So we are going to control from here. Quick save, because you know how many problems we had last time. Decouple. Okay, Naga, it's all you, my friend. Let's make sure we've staged this properly, because we don't need to jettison everything just yet. Engine activated. Oh yeah, we're out of monopropellant, I forgot. Anyhow, just sent you the skin. 3 small textures, just dump them in a specific folder and it should be good to go. Okay, did you leave the instructions in the message, I would imagine? I am opening up the message right now, so let me get Naga on an encounter here. Just one sec. Yeah, I'm kind of worried that we're going to be... Oh. Let me just see if I can get away without... okay, the view is clearly not what what I'm thinking because the wrong button inputs are... Oh, don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it! Okay, there we go, good. Oh yeah, we needed to detach our failed descent engine. So let me set up the maneuver really quick, Guardian, then I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that... Kevin is our target. Okay. Oop. Wrong button, just a sec. Yeah, taking bets to see if Kevin is actually a thing or if it is just a rumor spread in the Kerbal Space Center. Taking bets on whether it's actually a thing. Okay, I don't know when I'm going to have to do a maneuver. Ooh, we are way... Yeah, we're not quite aligned. I'm going to say that that's about as bad as we can get. So let's set MechJeb. I'm going to set MechJeb to make that maneuver while I look and download everything. So I think that'll be a pleasant way to do this. So let us match planes with target. Create and execute. There we go. Okay, while that's happening, feel free to talk about the Switch. As long as you don't mention Windows 10, I'll be fine. Okay, we're free to talk about the Switch now, but no Windows. Got it. Absolutely no Windows. Feel free to bring something up about that while I read this really quick. Put these in the case. Okay, I got to open up my directory here too. Okay, I'm going to 3 items. Download. I love that the zip file is wah.zip. Makes me happy. Open. Okay, put these 3 textures in. Okay, game data, texture replacer. Yeah, I can't actually see chat right now, so that's why I'm not responding to anything, because I've got a million windows open. And it's all worth it because it's Waluigi based. Texture replacer. Default. So put these textures in where... Okay. Copying them. So just to be clear, White Guardian, I'm in my Kerbal folder. It's in Game Data, Texture Replacer, Default. Just like you said, it's where the skybox textures are located. Yes, I see the skybox. So I am pasting those in there. And I see some purple stuff already. Oh, this is bad. Let me go ahead and quick save the game. And I'm closing it out. Refreshing. Okay, so back to... Okay, now that it's in there, do I just relaunch the game? Is there anything else that I have to do? I'm so scared to see what this actually is. Yep, okay, so the 3 textures are in the Game Data Texture Replacer Default. Just relaunch, got it. Let me close these out. It'll patch stuff. Okay. It takes a minute to load because many mods. So we're just going to have to sit here and talk about Switch-related things in the meantime. Okay, good. It is working. But read what I wrote in all caps a few lines back. Okay. That reminds me, I was playing Smash, I was losing, but Waluigi came and saved me. Yeah, Waluigi's pretty much become our mascot. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. Okay, so my birthday, we're doing the celebration on this coming Saturday, and I'm this close hoping for Mario Kart, so I am safe with you guys talking about Mario Kart. We'll just see if White Guardian happens to, like, lose it and his head explodes. But yeah, Pika, have you been playing Mario Kart 8? Oh, let me close out these tabs. Because obviously I have not, but I am so excited. Waluigi came, stomped them into the ground, and allowed me to finish with a... Waluigi. He needs to be patched into every game. Every game is better with a Waluigi. 3-star... Oh, geez. So, I don't think you were around... it was pretty much mostly Naga that I was talking to about Mario Kart, but Linda and I absolutely love playing battle mode. And he, at least from last time I asked him, has not played much of the new battle modes. Have you played any of those? I want your opinion on the battle modes. Because those are what we're interested in. Since I know that they added a lot, you know, like, what are your favorites? What are they like? How is the online community? But man, 200cc is insane. At least on the Wii U version it was. Rant doesn't sound positive, but I should mention that we like the... Oh my gosh. Oh. You broke the... Oh, you broke the internet. What did you do? You broke Kerbal. Yeah. I don't have many words. Okay, I don't have words. I do have this. Just a sec. Let me get it up. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. Yeah, allow me to show you. Hey. Yeah, not sure what to say about that. This is all I can say is... Yep, that's the only way we can celebrate. Okay, I think that without further ado, we're just jumping right into this. 90% fight because of a preference. Okay, if you can try and talk without throwing up from laughter, go ahead and tell me what you actually think. But holy cow, Sweet Piece, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. That is like that. Okay, so like I said, my birthday is on the 30th, but we're celebrating this Saturday. This pretty much, that would be, if that's all I got for my birthday is the Waluigi skin, that would be a fine birthday present. I'm seeing what you...
Recently, a game came out for the Wii U, a game which many believe to be
Uh-oh,
the
what am I
savior
doing?
of the Wii U. At the end
Okay,
of the day,
we're going
this
back.
game was released, millions and millions of Nintendo fans dusted off their Wii U gamepads for the first time in centuries and started up the game
which
that
one
would
is
change
okay.
the very face of online play for centuries to come. That game is Super Smash Brothers! Wait a minute, Smash Bros isn't out yet. Fuck it. I meant to say the new Mario Kart. It's really easy to get confused between the two when you play as Waluigi!
Okay, who thinks that we should do an EVA and see what our good buddy Naga actually looks like now? I don't even know where the moon is. I don't even know what I'm doing now because I've got... Okay, this is going to go down as the single best moment in Kerbal history. Let's go ahead and add a maneuver to get over to Kevin, and before we do the burn... Oh, we are going to see what Naga looks like. Oh man, Naga's not even here. That's the best. Naga's not even here to see this. After all the time he spent waiting for this, he's not here to see it. If I knew his email, I would just have you guys spam his email with screenshots from this. Hold on a sec. Let me try and get this encounter. We need a Kevin encounter. Kevin encounter. Then we can do an EVA. Hey, we're close. I think we still need to go over a little bit. Oh, hey, there's one. What is that? That's not too bad. I'm just going to take that. Let's execute the node, then on our...
Well, fucking EG! Just laying the complete smackdown on all the other racers like Smash Bros came early, tearing shit up, down, left, and right into another fucking dimension.
Yes, Waluigi Rex. The only thing I'm going to say is, like I said, I want this to be a totally open to everyone's stream. I don't want to have any inappropriate content stuff. I want to make sure this is open to everyone. Otherwise, I would play the whole thing. But yeah, Waluigi even wrecks Kerbal Space Program now. Okay, let's see. Let's see this. We are going to do an EVA here in just a second and see if this works. I am super excited. Oh, do I actually need to go into Texture Replacer to change it for the existing Kerbals? I just thought of that. Like the actual mod program in here. Do I need to do that by chance? Okay, we are on our way. So let's do an EVA here and see what our... Oh, yeah. That's one of your... Let's see. What's one of your negatives about Battle.net? What? Please don't tell me Waluigi's a negative. Oh, we did it, my friends. We broke Kerbal. Oh, and look at the texture. Look how nice that looks. Look at how nice that looks. Oh, it comes over the little belt. Yeah, this is going on the Kerbal forum, so let's screenshot this really quick. What do we want in the background? Let me see if I can get the... check out his arms. Hold on a sec. I want to try and get the planet in the background so that I can take a screenshot. Just a sec. Let me... Actually, I think we can rotate him. Get a little bit of the sunlight on there. Yeah, that's pretty much the best. Oh, what is that? Let's see. He's got it on his arms too. Yes, my friend, the White Guardian, you officially win the internet today and forever, because I don't think anything is ever going to top that. Okay, screenshot time. Say cheese, everyone. I used the textures coming and edited those heavily. Your texture work is amazing, and this is going on the Kerbal forums. Let's get a look here. Okay, round of applause for White Guardian, everyone. Oh, and round of... let's see, where are we? You deserve a fish for that. Okay, Naga. Get back to the shit. Yes, you exceeded my expectations dramatically. This is now the best game I've ever played in every respect. Because yes, this is I'm not replacing these ever unless for some reason I absolutely have to. These are staying forever, by the way. Okay, I know we can get in these. Board. Yes, that's yes, wah sket. Waluigi voice style. Oh, good heavens, you made my birthday. It just so happened, I think you timed that perfectly for my birthday, so thank you for the birthday present. That's what I'm considering that. Let's go to map view and get over and see if Kevin isn't actually a thing. You forgot the exclamation points on the wasket, by the way, right? So let's... oh yeah, let me show you guys the alarms I have here, kind of what the plans are. Let's see. So, do you guys remember that Jade was on Errol? Remember how he landed like that and we had to get him up into orbit? Well, he managed to rendezvous with the return ship, so we need to bring Jade home from Errol. That's coming up in 63 days. We need to send the Douglas Rescuer in 1 year, and then from Volkner here, that's when the Douglas Rescuer is going to take everyone home. So that's sort of our mission plan for the near future. But it looks like we have a year to get our mission over to Kevin, so I think we'll be fine. So that's kind of what we're doing. So I'm going to quick save and warp over to see if Kevin is a thing. Hey, did those textures change anything on their like their on Kerbin / Island suits? You know, the breathable atmosphere suits, or is it just their space EVA suits? I'm curious if we can walk around the Kerbal Center. The battle mode blows it out of the water. There are really no comparison. Love that they brought back actual battle stages rather. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad that battle stages themselves are back. Cool. I forgot. Okay, well, we will just make sure to not EVA unless we're in space. Wink, wink. Man, this is a long way over there. Hey, I'm not sure if Kevin is finalized. Yeah, well, that's what we're going to go find out. It clearly has physics around it. At least it says that it does, so... And it said that it said its statistics in the tracking center, so let's see if it does or not. So our encounter is in 12 days. Yeah, I'm ready to find out, but I will need, in 39 days, I will be switching to Jade to do his burn to return home, by the way, because that's when we get our transfer window back to Isolin. And hey, Guardian, I was mentioning at the beginning that I'm going to put just like a little space station in orbit because I tend to forget things like parachutes and heat shields. So if there's ever an issue, we can have it dock, here we go, with the space station. And then I'm going to have an SSTO that can shuttle people to and from the planet's surface. So that way we don't kill our little buddies. Hey, Pika. Oh, wait, yeah, Pika, you made Rupert last time, didn't you? I was going to say you need to make one, but you did. Rupert, the star of our ill-fated voyage of the Douglas. 85,000? We're going to get super tight in there since it's a tiny little thing. What's our periaps? Can't read it. 81. Yep, we're going to do that. So let's warp to our next maneuver. Yeah, taking bets to see if it is an actual place or not. I think on this burn, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it on this burn since we're so far out and it's so tiny. But I don't see anything yet. Nothing there yet. Close alarm. We're just about there. Yeah, anyone see any Kevin anywhere? I feel like playing a clip from... Wait, no, I'll just do it. Yeah, this is just going to be easier. So when we see... Okay, here you go. Here's what we need to say. There we go. This is pretty much what we're about to find out. Is Kevin real? Super tiny burn. Okay, here we go. Little tiny burn. Okay, we're going to call that good, and then let's warp to our periaps, and let's see if Kevin is a thing or just a figment of Kerbal imaginations. Well, let's point retrograde. Is it? No, I don't see. Let's see what our... I think that something is happening. Oh, okay. Yeah, so instead of being in orbit around Balkner now, we're just floating out in the ether. You know, that gelatinous goop that is space, apparently. And yeah, and take a look at our periaps and our apoaps. So we are now nowhere near anything because of reasons. Okay, Kevin's not a thing. Definitely. And now we need to rescue rescue Naga from his interplanetary voyage. Let's see if we can't set a maneuver and get him back into the sphere of influence of Volkner, because otherwise he's long gone. So is that Volkner? If we do this, are we going... Oh, okay. Some things are happening. Kind of looks like a really... Okay, not sure. Oh yeah, 3,000 meters per second. I'm pretty sure that's not how much it takes to get back to Volkner. So what is that? Is that Volkner Periaps? Okay, there we get an encounter. I was hoping we get an encounter. I seem to have broken spaceflight. Yeah. Gonna keep dropping that. Oh, there we go. We're actually... There we go. We will get back. 24 days. Yes, let's... Okay, he's not lost forever. I don't think. So our maneuver is in 1 hour. We can manage that. We're about to send Naga off into nothingness because apparently Kevin is not actually a thing. So let's warp to our maneuver really quick, and we should be getting close on sending Jade home. So, hey, Guardian, what are your plans for Errol, since apparently you said that you're going to make it even worse for people to get to and from? What were you planning for it? And Pika, you saw Errol before, haven't you? I'm curious if you did. The big green planet. The big Fallout planet is what it is. Denser cloud. Just what it needs. More nuclear fallout. Oh, we should probably be pointing towards our... I've seen a bit of it. Okay. But I'm thinking of transferring that to a different planet. Which one would you transfer it to? Itchy ear. So that should put us on a run. A new one. Oh, cool. Where would that new planet be, by the way? Okay, cool. Look, we actually have an encounter. We didn't... I know you were all hoping to send Naga off into the ether, but we didn't, and we are going to get an encounter, so all is not lost. Just beyond Island currently. Okay, cool. So like a Duna-esque location. Add maneuver. Periaps, yeah, we still need to drop that quite a bit. Okay, that's not... And luckily we... By the way, when did you say your birthday was? So it's actually the 30th, so that's next, what, Monday or Tuesday? But we're going to do everything this Saturday because obviously the weekend. So the 30th. How far away is that? 22 days? Let's set an alarm. Let me actually see. We're really close to Island, so I'm going to add an alarm clock for the maneuver, and we're going to start warping. We're actually going to quick save this. You just needed to cure Naga of his worry. Yeah, let's actually see how he's doing, by the way. Look, he's happy. Send him into deep space. You know what? That deep space voyage seemed to really cheer him up. You know what it was? It was Rupert was just driving him absolutely mental. Rupert was probably the gassy guy in the group. So Naga was just losing his mind because he was with Rupert the whole time. But look, now that he's alone, he's like... He's loving this. Yeah, so it was definitely Rupert was really just driving him mental. That's at least what I'm going to say. I'm pretty sure that's the truth. I have no doubt. Yes, an entirely chocolate pudding-based diet over the course of about a year and a half tends to do wonders for one's digestive system. And I think Rupert just was one of those guys that just gets really bad Kerbal gas. Where is he? So here's Jade, who actually survived his mission. I'll have a surprise for you by the weekend. I just told you, if I got nothing else for my birthday other than the Waluigi skin, best birthday ever. I should probably make sure we're right in the right plane. So yeah, we are. Here's the ship. I have no, let's see, I have no lessons on Thursday and Friday, so more than enough time for me to finish the absolute epicness I'm working on. I'm a little worried to see, but I'm also excited, since when you set your mind to things, what happens is Waluigi themed Kerbal. So I'm quite optimistic that whatever it is going to be brilliant. But yeah, this is our return trip to Iselin with our good buddy Jade. He's going to do an EVA just to show off his new suit. It's purple. I love that. You know, I haven't actually seen any streams with special skins on it before. I know that it's possible, but I've never seen anyone do custom skins. And to go from no skins to Waluigi, brilliant. Yeah, let's get back in and set our target for... Oh, it is. Did we match our planes, I wonder? I don't think we did. So I'm just going to send the maneuver planner to do that really quick, because it's same sphere of influence. Okay, I won't be doing that. I will be manually doing that. Okay, let's find our ascending and descending nodes. Ooh, okay, that looks like it's going to be a bit steep. Okay, where... let's see. Where... I'm used to the ascending and descending nodes, right? Where do I find my relative inclination on the flight engineer or anywhere else so that I know that I'm getting it properly aligned? Because I don't think if I just do this maneuver... Because I know that you can obviously change when you're en route, but I think it's so far out of alignment there that... If I did a burn, if I did an escape burn, I would just go off into Jade would be lost forever, kind of like Naga thought he was going to be. You guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, I want to figure out how to know, without the nodes on there, how to match my inclination to my target. And I'm sure that it has something like... There's something in this that I can do, but I don't know exactly how to do that. Let me actually see where I need to do my burn really quick. So we're on Errol, and we're going to Iselin. We're at 300 kilometers. We just want to fly by. Plot it. Show ejection angles. Let me see if we even get an encounter. You know, if we get an encounter, obviously I can just tweak it while we're going, but I'm not sure... Oh, I think Maneuver Planner actually says that. Let me see what we've got here, if we have an encounter at all. And I'll go from there. Yeah, that's nowhere near an encounter. Okay, here's what it says. Ejection inclination. So how do I set my ejection inclination to negative 1.8 degrees? Or do I... You see what I'm saying? Like, this is one thing that I don't know exactly how to do when I don't see maneuver nodes. I wonder if I set a secondary one here, if I could then... Obviously, this would be way less efficient, but I wonder if this would actually be a way that I could do it. Yeah, see, there we're sort of getting an encounter. You see that? It just popped up for a second. I think I'm just going to have to do a double maneuver. That would probably be the best way. You see that? Since I'm actually getting an encounter. Yeah, that's a lot of delta V, but... okay, who votes send Jade into the abyss and hope that we can fix it versus trying to sit here and plan it? All votes for potentially kill Jade, raise your hand. Actually, that seems like it's a little bit far. I'm going to pull that in a tiny bit. Since when we kick our inclination... Okay, voting to risk Jade's life forever to save a few seconds, or... Rupert would say full throttle. Well, Rupert's not here to say full throttle, so we're just going to have to trust him and say, okay, we're going the give it the beans method and doing it that way. Rupert, you dog, your influence stretches across the entire solar system, so why not give it a go? 46 minutes to Jade's rather foolish burn. I think he'll be fine. Should have more than enough delta V, right? Anybody want it while I'm watching the timer? How much delta V do I have? Since those 2 burns are probably going to take about 800 meters per second each, and I'm not looking at my delta V, we should have enough, right? For 2 burns, and then maybe a little correction once we get into Kerbin's sphere of influence to make sure we're hitting the right altitude. How long of a burn is that going to be? Okay, let's look over here. My node half burn time is 1 minute 9 seconds. So 1 minute 9 is where we want. Okay, how much delta V? Oh, we've got 4,700. We're literally swimming in rocket fuel. And I have a feeling that some of our buddies wouldn't mind swimming in it just to see what it's like, but we're literally swimming in rocket fuel, so I say we just go. We go for it. Yep, consensus given. We are sending Jade into space. And again, I love that nuclear engine look. It's one of the coolest looking ones, I think. Hey, Guardian, do you want me to take any screenshots of this? I know I've posted some on the forum, but are there any specific screenshots or anything you want me to take as we're doing this? You know, for shameless promotion for you. Since it is quite beautiful. And we're 22 days away from not Rupert. Oh, can't get my crazy Kerbals. From Naga's burn to get back into the sphere of influence of... oh god, where were we? I don't even remember where he is. If you want to make a screen, then go right ahead. Let's see. I want to get some of the planet. I'm going to wait till it looks like we're going to get almost like a little bit of a sunset there. I'll try and take one. That actually looks like it'll be pretty cool. I'm going to fill my whole hard drive up with these screenshots, aren't I? Yeah, we're going to get a... Oh, I should actually probably pay attention to my burn so I don't pass it. And just send... then we'd really kill Jade. He'd just be sent off into nothing. Okay, we're about to get the sunrise, or the sunset. Right there. Let me hide the cursor, too. That's actually going to look quite lovely. Coming closer... With the rings and everything. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Done. Screenshots, because I'm addicted to screenshots in this. How's Jay doing? He's looking a bit stoic. What? I mean, so, we were talking about taxes. White Guardian was just saying that the tax increase has just been dreadful, and Pika was mentioning how he found some sand once. So that's what we were talking about, Naga. So nothing at all is going on. Right? Nothing at all. Yep. Nothing at all. Yep. Yes, sir. Not a thing. How long do we wait? What's a round? It's a shape. Have you seen this? There is so much. Yes, one time I went to the beach and found sand. And Naga, a round? Round is a shape. It's Jeb's third favorite shape, by the way, is round. See? Round, you know. Like planets and stuff. Yes, there is so much sand at the beach. My goodness, much sand. So how are we going to do this for those of you who aren't Naga? One time I went to the beach and found a nuclear reactor. Also, I saw one of your older videos. Uh-oh. Really nice guy. Nuclear reactor, the nice guy, huh? Okay, we are going to see really quick here. So, hey, Naga, what we're doing is, if you remember our ill-fated Errol mission... Definitely check on Rupert. I should check on Rupert. Maybe he should do an EVA to get out and stretch his legs. How does that sound, White Guardian? Eh? Okay. Let me go ahead and set up this maneuver. Surprisingly witty. You know, I found some really witty machines in my time. Toasters, I've mentioned it before, but toasters seem to be the wittiest of all machines. I usually found that toasters are the ones to... Oh, here we go. So let me set up this encounter. Twitch tends to break quite often. Let me see how much Delta V is. Oh! Is that really the most efficient place to do that? Did you guys see how much Delta V that was going to take? We have that to play with, but sweet Kerbal insecticide spray. That's a really big burn from I don't know when. Yeah, I've been doing it for a little while. Let's see how we can't make this a better burn. Anybody have a suggestion? Oh, here we go. Wait. Yeah, now we're getting into the excessive use of... Oh, you mean the ones on TV? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I post all my TV interview stuff on YouTube, obviously. It'd be cool if there'd be a way to stream that, but I don't think networks want you to stream what they're airing. Hey, there was an encounter. Did you guys see that? And that's a really, really inefficient burn. Do you guys... But I appreciate that. Yeah, it was fun doing that. So, does anyone vote if we do that burn, or should I try for something more efficient? Because that looks dreadful. 3,400 meters per second to fix this. What do you guys think? Should I keep that burn, or should I try somewhere up here and hope that I can get an encounter maybe on this end of things? That is an awful encounter. Or, yeah, maneuver. I would still have 500 meters per second, but... I found a funny. Uh-oh. We like funnies, though. Feel free to post a funny. But yeah, waiting for advice. What do you guys think about that, by the way? I wonder if I could create a better maneuver. Let's see. Yes, exactly. See? One of Jeb's favorites is round. I'm in shape. Round as a shape. I love that. You know what Rupert would say. Okay, we're doing the big burn. Let's set an alarm for that because we will be back. So what's coming up next? Our Errol to Iselin burn is... Let's see, no. Errol. Wait, we've already done that. So what's coming up next? 4 years, 11 days. Thought we already did that one, didn't we? Uh-oh, did we miss the Douglas maneuver? Okay, we gotta go. Who ate my fries? Let's have Rupert stretch his legs. I totally agree with that. We might be killing everyone because I'm missing maneuver nodes, but you know what? Rupert could go for a good stretch. Where are we? Oh yeah, hey, Guardian, don't forget that a few of these still say the query and things like that. Landed at Volkner. Let's, Rupert's gonna have a bit of a stretch. Totally worth it for Rupert. Yes, sir. Oh, dagnabbit, we're in night. I think we need to wait until daytime, don't we? So we're gonna quick save. I don't know how long day or night cycles are on this. White Guardian, you could probably tell us. It looks like it's gonna be pretty quick. It's rotating nicely. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, daylight! Boom, out of the shadows. Okay, buddy. Let's let's go for a little stretch. Yeah, Volkner. Get up. Let's go check. Let's go check out that flag. No, let's walk in the sun for a minute here. Yep, stretch our legs a little bit. Some calisthenics. Yes, sir. Stretching those legs. Mm-hmm. Do a little of the twisties. Yep, some yoga twisties. Now let's do some sprints because, you know, calisthenics exercise. Yes, sir. Let's do some more jumpies because jumpies are really good for the glutes. Yep, those nice glutes. Yes, sir. And let's just do some arm stretches here. Because, you know, we need to stretch our arms a little bit. More Kerbal calisthenics. Yep, there we go. So yeah, that was our buddy Rupert's calisthenics. Have you seen the light? Do you know the truth now? Yes, let's just keep climbing. I can't stop laughing every time I see that. Oh, you know, Kerbal, okay, you know what? Where, uh-oh. Oh, there he is. Okay, so the Douglas ship is still good. You know what? They don't need to bring out an expansion for Kerbal because we have Waluigi Kerbals. That's it. There don't need to be any more mods. There don't need to be any expansions. We have Waluigi. Kerbal life is complete. And I think you guys can all agree with me on that one. So, hey, Naga, since you didn't catch what we were doing, we went to go see if Kevin is a thing. Turns out Kevin's not a thing, and going near Kevin makes space break and suddenly shoots you off into nowhere. So we had to rescue, we had to rescue Naga, because was the one voted by everyone who wasn't Naga. Yeah, Kevin, the moon of Volkner. Remember the Douglas... What's going on here? Oh, we have a notification. Just a sec. Let me see what this is. Then I will finish said story. Uno momento, my friend. Errol to Iselin. We already did that transfer, though, so yeah. We can ignore that. But yeah, anyway, remember last time how the Douglas was a unmitigated, absolute, heroic proportion disaster. And we sent Rupert down to the surface just because Rupert was Rupert. Well, we decided to go see, while we're waiting, I built a ship to come and rescue everyone. It's an unmanned ship called the Douglas Rescuer. Creative, I know. But while we wait for the transfer window, which is in... Let's see. The Douglas... it's in 1 year and 7 days for the transfer window for that to be launched. So... it needs to leave Iselin in 1 year. So while we wait for that, we decided to go see if Kevin, the moon of Volkner, where the disaster happened last time, we decided to go see if Kevin was a thing. And Kevin is most certainly not a thing. Kevin is actually a void where a moon should be that distorts space-time and sends you into a really weird orbit. So we had to rescue... Yep. So it's rescuing the Douglas. It's unmanned because the Douglas was manned very poorly, I might add, thanks to Rupert. But yeah, so what the chat decided, you can thank chat, I had nothing to do with it. Chat decided that Naga would be the one to sacrifice himself to go see if Kevin was a thing. So we needed to bring Kevin back, or Naga back from the suicide mission that was his journey to the black hole that is Kevin. So that's catching you up on our disaster mission. Yep. Yep. Yes. Unmanned Douglas Rescuer. So that's what we're doing. You can blame chat for trying to sacrifice Naga. I had nothing to do with it. But you'll notice in what we've come up with... Pika actually realized this, is that because they were on a pure pudding diet... no, this is actually very appropriate. So you were having some issues the whole time here, if you remember, but come to find out, a chocolate pudding-based diet is not good on a Kerbal's digestive system, and it was just that Rupert was a really gassy fella, and... Naga's issues were entirely related to methane excretions from Rupert's hindquarters that was bugging Naga. And now that he's alone, he's chuffed to pieces. He's loving this. So Naga does well solo. It's just when Rupert's around that he doesn't really care for things. So that's why your Naga's so much happier now, is because Rupert's not around. Yep, dadgum Rupert. His chocolate pudding diet and his poor digestive tract. But hey, it's been 1.5 years of nothing but chocolate pudding cups, so I can't really blame him. And it was his first time in space. Let's see, 12.5, so we're coming up on our burn. Yeah, actually, Naga was thinking of having Rupert be another source of thrust. He was going to put Rupert outside and have him do his little Rupert business into the space wind. But then he realized nobody could get back in. Well, Naga was totally all for sending Rupert out to stay out permanently, but Ketchup and everyone else voted to keep him inside, so that's why they didn't use... Yeah, that's why they didn't use... where are we? Why am I not zooming? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, yeah, there we go. Anyway, so that's why they didn't end up using Rupert as a tertiary source of thrust after the secondary being the RCS thrusters, which we depleted. Naga totally didn't care that Rupert couldn't get back in, but Ketchup and Pancake were a little insistent that he stay. So there we go. Next burn. Maneuver planner. Let's see. Actually, maneuver planner. Execute next node, just to make it easy. I'll be back in just a moment. We will see you in just a moment. What am I doing here? Isn't where did the just do what I tell you to button go? Good grief. Fine. Closing that. We're just going to wait. I want the do what I say button to be there, but it's not. Okay, let's set yet another alarm because we can't get enough alarms. Add. Oh, hey, we have a maneuver. Wait a sec. 5 hours? Which maneuver is that? Oh, okay, that's on the other one. Wondering why it said I had an alarm for a maneuver that I didn't set up, but that would be Jade's maneuver. So let's go ahead and add this one. 5 hours. Quick save. Time warp. Yes, this might be the first mission where things actually get done and go well. Which would be shocking. If so, then I'm going to say it's entirely based on the new Waluigi skin, because Waluigi does make everything amazing. Okay, how much... Let's see, what's my burn here? 7.5 seconds, so we're really close. But yeah, this would be the first time that things go as they're supposed... Oh, snap! They were about to not go as they were supposed to. But, crisis avoided. Yeah, things are going well. I don't know. I'm actually wondering what I'm doing wrong because they are doing what they're supposed to. Let's just get ready for our little burn here. I should probably see how much Delta V I have left now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll check our fuel tanks to see if we can jettison those as soon as we finish our burn here. Okay, so we're back in orbit. Let's circularize at our next periaps really quick. This time, circularize at the next periaps, just to make this easy while I see our fuel. Create and execute. Close our alarms. Okay, how much fuel do we have left in these tanks? Nope, we still can't ditch them. Oh, did I... Are they not transferring properly? Oh man, did I not even get my fuel lines right? Yep. And I thought I said execute next node. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I have fuel lines, but they don't seem to be working because ideally they were supposed to be feeding into the central tank. Wow, nothing on the Douglas went right. Not a single thing. Yes, let's see something funny. Not a bloody thing went right. That was the worst mission. Yes, Naga, we need something funny because I'm realizing how inept I am yet again. I can't believe that. Not a thing went right. Okay, I'm going to click on that while we do our maneuver.
Heavy. How do I make sandwich?
What is this? What? How did you find this? What is this?
I'm coming for your sandwich! Sandwich!
What? What did you?
Did not just happen.
Where did you find that? Oh, where did you find that? Don't ask. In the seedy, the disgusting bowels of YouTube. You had to dig deep to find that, I'm guessing. The seedy underbelly, the disgusting rectum of YouTube. That's where you dug that up, I'm guessing. But I love that. That was funny. Yes, I will give you points for that. That was quite nice. Another one. Let me finish this maneuver. So I think we have plenty of Delta V, so I think we actually need to set the Douglas as a target and match planes with that, because ideally the Douglas Saver is going to be meeting... Actually... Man, this mission just went so wrong. And now a bad funny. Uh-oh. Just a sec here. Let me... Maneuver planner. Match planes with target. Wait, no. Remove all nodes. What's going on? Hold on a sec. What did I just watch? Which one did you say that to? What did I... Pika, that's the best response ever. My blue screen. Yeah, well, between Naga's links and the Waluigi skin, this has officially been the weirdest day in the history of days. Memes, I'll show you the light. Let's see. Hold on a sec here. I need to actually pay attention to what I'm doing for a minute so that I don't accidentally kill everyone. Because that's something that I'm prone to doing, is catastrophic death syndrome. Douglas ship. So we want to rendezvous with the Douglas. Yes, that's what we want. How much Delta V is that going to take? We can totally do that. Okay. That is a thing that exists. That's all I can say. Definitely a thing. Well, today's stream has obviously gone that road. Between the sponsor being round, the Waluigi skin, and Naga's lovely memes, I think that today is definitely a day, is all we're going to say. Okay, yeah, memes. Oh, that actually doesn't look... Hold on a sec, what's happening? Let me watch this. So that would mean that as of now, Naga is hurling himself into the planet's surface. So Naga, yeah, you're going into the surface as of now, just so you're aware. Which is kind of appropriate. Hold on, let's see if that... It should fix itself, right? I mean, that's actually going to be accurate, I would imagine. You know what I want to do? I want to see if I did anything right. Chances are no, but I want to see if I did anything right. So hold on a sec. Okay, eventually we're going to need an encounter. So who votes that I did my staging properly? Anyone think that I did? I'm going to quick save just to see. I vote no. Okay, so ideally this should fill up the whole tank, right? Why am I... Okay, for some reason it thought that I wanted to focus on this. That this was my my focus. See? That's what I wanted to control. What is going on? You know what? Gotta go have this music for the landing. Can I just say how amazingly brilliant I am? See if you guys can figure out what I did wrong. Yeah, see if you guys can tell me what I did wrong here, because I know what I did wrong. I just want to see if you guys can figure it out. But yeah, later, Naga. Thank you for the links. ... Yes, do any of you guys know what I did wrong? I'm going to have to reload because I am an absolute buffoon. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. So, yes, later, Naga. Have a good night since it is very late. So here's what I did. You know, fuel lines, they tend to transfer fuel. Well, I wanted all these to transfer into the main fuel line so that on the ascent stage, when I was leaving Valkner, what would happen is I could ditch these for to save weight, right? Nope. I decided to put the fuel lines the wrong way, so the fuel actually goes out of the main tank. So when I jettison these, I'm out of fuel in this, but those are full. So yeah, I'm a genius and had my fuel lines going the wrong way because I guess I'm amazing or something. So let me go ahead and transfer some of this really quick and hopefully fix this lovely disaster. Then I will be jettisoning these because I'm so smart. I have a PhD in staging, in case you guys didn't know. And fuel lines. I went to school for fuel lines. Degree in fuel lines. That's a thing that you can get. Yeah, there's not much left in these. And we are filling up. So yes, we will not be killing Naga today. Maybe later, but not today, my friends. Not today. Wow, and what? Why is that one full, but the others weren't? This is the worst ship in the world. If you glued Legos to a pine cone, it would be a better ship than this. Holy cow, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I admit it. I don't know what I did wrong with this. Everything that could go wrong broke. Okay, well, let's get rid of that one. Keep that one up. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how I literally did every possible thing wrong. I'm going to blame it on Jeb or the Kraken. Because there's no way I could have been that dumb. There was probably a way. Yeah, go me. So you guys realize after all the problems that we had last time with the docking ports being on the wrong part, having to use the descent modules, having to use our RCS and everything else, not only that, but I had the fuel lines wrong, except for one of them, which was magically full. So yeah, that's a thing. Is that all of our fuel tanks? That one's full, that one's full, that one's full. Okay, I'm gonna quick save. I think we can jettison these. And we should be full. Why is it why is that the root part for this? Full. What? What? Did you guys not see me just fill that thing up? Okay, I'm really smart. SMRT today. Definitely a genius today. Okay, in. That's where we want it. In. Oh boy. One of those days, I guess. Guess that's the Waluigi skins for you. Okay, but we're almost done doing the right thing. So is that all of the fuel and all of the external tanks? Oops. No, let's see. That one is full for some reason. Today's game, the fuel dump game. So that should be everything, right? Yep. Okay, we are officially good for separation. Quick saving, though, because it probably won't be good for separation. And we're switching back to the actual ship. There we go, we have fuel. plenty of fuel. Okay, now I think our next mission is to... Let's see, what's coming up next on our schedule? We are going to work on Jade. Speaking of Jade, he hasn't been back to see if his little buddy is doing well. Lots of debris. Okay, do you think that since the root part for that ship was technically one of the boosters, do you think that it's actually considered debris, the one that Naga is in? Could you guys imagine if we accidentally deleted Naga just because we thought it was debris? I bet that it's labeled as debris. So I'm not going to delete any of those just because I'm that close to thinking that Naga is actually labeled as debris. Don't tell Naga he's debris, by the way. Okay, let's see. Where is the Errol one? Anyone see it? Errol. Oh, there we go. There we are. Okay, we will soon be performing our excessively long burn. Let's see. Create a new... Nope. Create a new... No. Isn't there one that just says, I blame Rupert for all of your fuel line issues. Most likely rerouted... Yeah, he just decided to start attaching things, and one of them he thought was the pudding line. It was actually the fuel line. That was the one that he had going into the ship. It was supposed to be the pudding line. Let's see. 8 days. This is going to be a really long burn. A really long burn. Yeah, and we're not gonna have much fuel left after this burn. Oh, whoa. Close the line. What am I doing? Apparently, it took me a little bit too close. That's okay. I think we're still gonna be safe since we're so far out. Okay, get ready for the longest burn of Jade's life. We need some music. Somebody give me some excessively long burn music. Because I feel like we need some. Let me close the alarm. And then we can talk games while we wait for everything. So yeah, somebody give me some a link to some good... and keep in mind for all the links and stuff that I want the stream to always be just sort of appropriate for everyone. So let's not do sweary links or anything like that, because I want to make sure, I don't want to alienate anyone with anything that might be considered inappropriate. So let's keep everything mostly appropriate. But yeah, go ahead and give me some excessively long burn. Jade is actually going to make it back alive music. And in the meantime, Pika, go ahead and... I have more questions about the battle mode on Mario Kart. Okay, let's see what Pika is giving us. There you go. I'll take that. I love that music. It is so nice. You win the award today. That is brilliant music, so thank you. But yeah, so Pika, Mario Kart Switch, the battle modes. Which one is your favorite, and have you tried all of them? 10 hours worth, because that's how long our burn is. Longest burn in Kerbal history, a 10-hour burn. I think I'll turn that off, and we'll just kind of have the traveling music. Actually, it looks really nice. There we go. We'll admire White Guardian's lovely work. But yeah, which battle mode is your favorite, and have you tried all of them? If you guys can snap along at home. I've tried all of them. My favorite is a tie between Balloon Battle and Renegade Roundup. So Renegade Roundup, is that the Cops and Robbers one? Ow. Because if so, I think that's what it is, right? Yep, Cops and Robbers. Okay, so I believe it was Mario Kart on the Wii, which would be Mario Kart 6, if I'm not mistaken, correct? That was the one that had the coin battle, right? Let me know if I'm mistaken in any of this, but that was the one that Linda and I liked the most. The one where if you get hit, you lose half your coins. That was actually, other than straight up, balloon battle where you just have your lives, that was probably our favorite. And that one, the coin one, is back in this one, is it not? Because that's what I have returned. Greetings, White Guardian. For returning on time, you get a fish. So we're in the middle of our insanely long burn, by the way. Yeah. It's 10 hours of Gerudo Valley because we've got an almost 10-minute burn for Jade. Here's the link if you want it, because it's awesome. Go ahead and click on it and see. Coin Battle has returned. How do you like it? Are you a fan of the Coin Battle? I like it because it's both really random and there's a lot of strategy to it. And it all... Okay, in a strategic sense, you can plan well, but so much happens in like the last 20 seconds. Smash 4. Nice. How does that handle on the 3DS, by the way? Because obviously I have it on the Wii U. Select Gerudo Valley. How does that play on the 3DS? But while he's answering that, Pika, yeah, what I like about the coin battle is that it's both random and down to skill and strategy, and the last few seconds of that get so chaotic because, you can lose everything in the last few seconds that it makes it so tense that every single game is like a nail biter. That's why I like the coin battle so much, that it just, every game, it's like your life is on the line and it all comes down to the last few seconds. So that's why we like the coin battle so much. But as with most of the battles on Deluxe, is that you need at least 4 players. Yes, that's where either online or family come in. Linda and I like to play it together, and we'll do teams and just make the AI really hard. But my cousins are anywhere from 9 to about 14 years old. And they don't live too far from where we live, so they're over pretty often, and they love playing that too. So we'll actually get 7 and 8 player Smash going on the Wii U, which is a ton of fun. Have any of you guys done a full 8 player Smash on the Wii U? It's hard to round up enough controllers for that, honestly. I have to actually borrow some from some of my friends, but when you get 8 people playing together... I played some online with friends and family, 7-player... Oh wow, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, playing that online, I'm actually looking forward to that a lot. The Smash battles are super chaotic, but they're super fun. It does get hectic, but that's why one of the things that makes Smash so fun is that it gets so big that you can have like separate battles going on in the map, and then if you throw in items, it just makes things even more chaotic. 6-player local link. Oh wow, yeah. I never actually linked any of the Switch console before. That would be a lot of fun. Hey, and we can talk about Switches since White Guardian is, he allowed that, so we can say that without making him have a meltdown. Look, we only have 750 meters per second to go. Really glad I chose to go with the super efficient engines, otherwise old Jade would just be stuck eternally orbiting the sun. But we have to time that really close because all the last little drops of fuel I'm going to need to make sure I get a really close encounter with Iselin. And I have a feeling Jade's going to be coming in really hot. Make sure I put a heat shield on there. Yep, good. We have a heat shield. We're good for re-entry. Okay, we're almost done with what is officially the longest burn in Kerbal history. Actually, I wonder what the longest burn anyone has ever had to do on a mostly stock game. I'm curious about that. What, like, the longest burn, you know, without having to do some sort of crazy interstellar mod or anything like that. I wonder what the longest burn anyone's actually ever done is. And I don't mean putting, like, the little poodle engine on some massive ship. I mean an actual legitimate burn, not something that's just a joke. Half an hour, that would be... Out of curiosity, what was your favorite battle map in Mario Kart Wii? Oh man. If you can, send me a link to the stages. And I will go ahead and tell you. Because I don't remember them in the Wii. Uh-oh, we triggered him again. Oh wait, we're done with our burn, so let's go ahead and pause that. Quick save. Send, yeah, give me a link to the stages from the Wii version, and I will tell you, because I honestly don't remember their names. It's been so while, but I could totally tell you if you send me a link. Let's see. I want to get 50. How much Delta V is that going to take? Hey, we have enough. We have enough Delta V to get a close encounter, but it almost looks like we're going to be... We have a Pandora encounter too. Uh-oh. Jade might not actually be in for a safe re-entry just yet. Man, Jade really doesn't have it very good. Nobody has it good on any of these missions. Everyone is just... Yeah, they're in trouble all the time, forever. Okay, how long until we get... Let me focus on Islands here. Oh, that's not... That's a little too steep, but actually I think we'll be okay. So I want to set a timer, add maneuver. I'm just going to do... Okay, yeah, I'll look. Let me just set up a dummy maneuver so that I can get close enough here. And set an alarm for that. Maneuver alarm... So that's 66 days. Okay. We're 66 days away from... Yeah, let me click the link really quick and tell you which one was my favorite. Whoa. Yeah, the Wii version was a ton of fun. Linda and I, that's where we started playing online together, so we like that one a lot. Battle stages. Okay, let's see. I'm looking through them. The classic, the retro stages, like the Super NES Battle Course 4 was a lot of fun, but I think Delfino Pier and probably... which one did I do the best on? Okay, so the N64 Skyscraper, because I can talk, Delfino Pier, and probably Block Plaza. Also missions in Mario Kart Wii. Weren't there also missions in Mario Kart Wii? Do not recall. While we wait for that, we're going to finish working on the Douglas Rescuer. Because it's getting close to... Oh, DS. Man, the DS Mario Karts were amazing. Mario Kart 7 was so much fun. Those Pilot Wings courses... You know, the ones on the big resort. Those were so fun. I loved those. Yeah, I think it would be hard for me to say which Mario Kart was my favorite, but 7 would be right up there. And Double Dash was a lot of fun too. Okay, where's the Douglas Rescuer? Saber. Sorry, Douglas Saber. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really, really excited about that. Do I have my fuel lines on here yet? Do you guys see fuel lines anywhere? Just... I don't have engines on there. Oh, I do have engines. Just no fuel lines. So yeah, I didn't quite finish the Douglas Saber. Since we are getting close to launch, I figured I might as well. And it will be unmanned to make sure I have plenty of room for everyone, including our buddy Everyone's favorite Rupert. But yeah, if and when I get that, I already added Naga on my Switch for my friend code. If you guys want to PM me, I can show you my friend information, and I'll add you so that we can play online. When you get one too, White Guardian. Right? Nudge, nudge. Do I have remote guidance here? It doesn't look like I do. So let me go ahead and add that really quick. I want this to be able to be controlled without any crew. There we go. But yeah, if you guys want to add me on the Switch, I would love to so we could play online. So that looks like it's right. Let me just check and make sure. So those are liquid fuel only. That has been converted to liquid fuel. There's my nuke. Is voice chat supported on Twitch? Wait, Twitch or Switch? I've set up a Discord. Oh, cool. Okay. That's funny. You guys both mentioned voice chat. Okay, let me make sure I've got everything here. It's pretty awesome if I get on the show once Evolution's done. Yeah, that would actually. Oh man, that would be so. Like, what you're saying is all of us play Mario Kart in like a group Twitch session with all of us having chat. That would be a really cool idea. I would love that. We got to figure out how to do that. Assuming that's what you're saying, and if not, I had a really great idea. But I'm assuming that's what you were saying. So how much Delta V is this giving me? I think we should have more than enough. Yeah, that would be so much fun to do. Yeah, Mario Kart, doing that. Wouldn't that be cool? Yet, my friend, yet. I didn't say we were doing it tomorrow. Hurry, make him feel good. Where's a pity emote? I don't see any pity emote. Hurry. Everyone likes cats. That'll make you feel good. Yeah, everyone likes cats. So this should be enough to get us there and back. I think we're going to be... Okay, I think that's good. Make sure we don't have anyone in here. Yep, we do. Okay. But yeah, I mean, even just get voice chat in Twitch anyway. We need to look into that because it would be a lot more fun than just having typing. Something like that would be really cool. Let me put the structural supports on really quick. Actually, let me drop it down. Yeah, I could see that. And obviously that's quite necessary. Oh, we should make sure there are parachutes on here, huh? So 3 should be enough for this and the storage container because it's just going to come in hot. Have to run Windows for games. You guys will notice that I have some basic fins on here that have been reversed and put at the top. I did a test where I re-entered this hitchhiker and the command pod. We've noticed. And it actually came in a little off of retrograde. So I want to use these fins to make sure it stays flush. Hey James, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I was just explaining that I need these fins here to make sure it stays retrograde because I was getting some serious overheating issues with the heating shield beneath the storage container. So that's why I have those fins. What was your favorite Windows then? James, we are working on the Evolution Beta, doing a bunch of disaster missions and mostly cleaning up my mess from last time because it was the world's worst mission. So that's what we're working on. And this is the Douglas Saver. It is to go save the Douglas ship that went horribly, horribly wrong. But yes, White Guardian, what is your favorite Windows then? I'm going to get this thing into orbit. We actually... 7. Before Microsoft forced their future vision down everyone's throat. I don't remember... Let's see. I don't know what my favorite one was, honestly. Are you sure it wasn't Windows ME, right? Everyone's favorite was Windows ME. So where are we going? We're going to Volkner with this. So hey, James, if you have are familiar with If you are familiar with Kerbal at all, this is what the solar system in Evolution looks like. XP back in the day. Yeah, I mean, XP was pretty good, wasn't it? Lister bleeped it as Windows 8. Yeah, well, I'm really happy that you can't turn Cortana off. You know what I love? That there's no way you can actually go and make Cortana not always active to some degree. That's my favorite thing ever. Yep, that's my favorite thing ever. Couldn't do it. Okay, end sarcasm. So yeah, James, this is the completely new solar system for Evolution. And there is Isolin, the home planet, which replaces Kerbin. Right now, we are getting ready to send a rescue ship off to Volkner. The transfer window is in 400 days, I want to say, but I want to get the unmanned ship into orbit so that when it hits, we can just do our ejection burn. Let's see, is it 400 days? Yeah, 416 days. So it's, as you can see, a complete overhaul. If you're interested in taking a look at it, Q White Guardian sending the link to the forum. You can take a look at the forum on the Kerbal forum, the page for it, or you can see any of my past videos on YouTube. We've highlighted quite a few different planets and moons already. We've gone to Errol, Septic, quite a few. You can see a few of my videos. We've hit quite a few different areas on it. But right now we are sending a rescue ship to Volkner to rescue the disaster ship that was our last mission. So let's go ahead and, like I said, yes, see, Q White Guardian. There you go. I always like to launch with let's see. No, wait, that's maneuver planner, wrong one. I always like to use ascent guidance to make sure I get right into the proper plane. And we want a 200, and we're going to prevent overheat. So I like to do all these launches by MechJeb, just so you know. Make sure my staging is right, just so that I can get a perfect orbit before we do our burns. And because this way I can show you what the planet looks like. So yeah, that's a moon up there, by the way. Pika. Hey Cortana, how do I disable use? They won't like... But I never... Yes. Also, please don't mind me hating on Windows in the chat. My computer's become... Because of the OS keeps breaking itself. Yeah, I could see how having any issues like that would be super annoying. But hey, James, that right there is Pandora, the nearest moon to Isolin, and it has an atmosphere. And if you go back a few of my videos on YouTube, I actually fly Jeb around on it, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you are interested in checking this out at all, go check those videos out because you get a good idea of what it looks like. It's probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in Kerbal. And yeah, that is patting... let's see, where's the camera? That's patting White Guardian on the back for the good job that he did. So yeah, here is Isolin. There is the Space Center on our new launch island. And we are not heading to Pandora. But I thought I would just point that out since it looks so nice. Since we get a nice cross-section there. At night you get to see it bathed in light. If you upgrade Pandora, it's going to break my eyes. It's already that good. A little something. I like your little something since the first one was, let's see, so nice. Okay. Okay, we have good separation from our boosters. See, look, I do know how to stage things properly. On second thought. Yeah, let's get a nice shot of Pandora in there. Yeah, absolutely stunning. So yeah, James, if you're interested, go ahead. Maybe I shouldn't add that something. I don't want you dying because it's that epic. Well, we're still waiting for the Half-Life 3 confirmed Easter egg on Disparia, by the way. Still waiting on that. So we're about ready for Miko and separation of the first main stage. Just make sure I have the right engine set to fire. Anything you do that's epic, I am totally willing to play around with. Okay, just going to watch to make sure everything is good here. Wait, what? So why was that? Okay, you guys saw that, right? That it was getting hot. Oh, was that just from the atmosphere? Oh, I was worried that that engine started burning too early. That was scary. You guys saw that, right? How the shroud was starting to overheat. Attach 20 of the smallest engines together. Yeah, that scared the monkey butter out of me. Okay, we're about to... And we are good. Now we just need our circularization burn, and we've got more than enough delta V to get to Volkner, which is good because everyone's getting tired of hearing Rupert's radio transmissions. Hey guys, I ate more pudding today. Hey guys, I went for a jog today. Hey guys, I did some jumpies. That was what he did. Oh, hey James, we need to show James the best edition ever that we started with. Who votes we show James the amazingness that is our new Kerbals? I already vote yes. Let's just do the circularization burn and then we'll show him. So, if you think all of this is glorious, James, including Pandora and everything else that we've been talking about, yeah, if you think that looks good, we've got something for you here in just a sec. Once we get our burn, that is. Nice, easy burn. So again, this is not our ejection burn. This is our circularization. I'm going to keep this in orbit for the 400 or whatever days. Oh, and we're even coming into the... Oh, dagnabbit. We have to switch. Okay, what'd you send us, Pika? Short and to the point. I like that. Okay. Well, since James is new here, that's all... Actually, let me quick save one more time. All the excuse I needed to go back to Volkner to let our good buddy Rupert do a little bit of calisthenics again. Okay, where is he? It's part of the Douglas. So the Douglas, there we go. Oh, and hey, James, so all of our missions are crewed by chat-created Kerbals. So if you want to go ahead and give me everything for a Kerbal, let me show you here. If you want to go ahead and give me a name, gender, role, personality, and attributes, I will go ahead and create a Kerbal for you for future missions if you would like to. Because all of our missions are chat-created Kerbals, by the way. But I think it's time for... Oh, zoom out again. Rupert to do a little EVA just to show off his mad hopping skills. And here we are. Yep, let's do some jumpies. Do some twisties. Yes, sir. Look at that. Yeah, I'm never going to get tired of seeing that. I'm sorry, but that is the best thing in the world. Do some little joggies around here. Oh, if we can get back up. I suppose I should pay attention. So is that... is Luna your Kerbal that you want? Look at that. That is so... I love that it covers the back. The little pack. That is so nice. Okay, just a sec. Let me go and create him. One moment here. I said one moment here. There we go. Okay. Luna. Male. What do you want his role to be? I want to make sure I get the right role for you. I will wait and see. Yeah, I'm never going to get tired of that. Except anything. Okay. I think we need some engineers, and we're going to put him straight up in the middle because we don't need another Rupert, by the way. And he'll be badass. Okay, he is now official for future missions. So what's coming up next on our timeline here? So, oh, hey, we're about to see if Jade is going to make it back from Errol. My vote, he burns up because he's going to be coming in really, really quick. So I'm looking at the clock over here, and it's almost 4:15. I've got to finish the stream up at about 4:30, so I've got just over 15 more minutes, just so you guys know, before I need to end the stream. But we will try and get Jade home. I don't think he'll survive because reasons. Gotta go. Okay, yeah, I'm out of here in about 15 minutes too, White Guardian. So, yes, thank you for your amazing work. Everyone, once again, give White Guardian a round of applesauce for not only evolution, but our favorite Waluigi. Oh, I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing, shouldn't I? So we are looking for the return. So that's on its way to, yep, right there. Yes, we appreciate your work, White Guardian. Let's fast forward and get back to Islin. Yeah, hey, take a look at that, James. See, the disc actually rotates. So obviously I'm in time warp, but it rotates slowly. That's when it slowing down. Whoops, as we come out of time warp. That's one of the things that makes it look so nice. Where is Islin? We should see it somewhere around here. Am I just missing the big orb in the sky? Oh, there we are. Coming back. So how long has Jade's mission been? Time mode. So, okay, the time mode here. Does that mean that he's been out for 3 years and 282 Luna the Tuna? I wonder, I should rename it Luna the Tuna. That'd be funny. But yes, fish is very appropriate for that. So yeah, I think Jade's been out for almost 4 years. Jade's ready to come home. He looks about as excited as Rupert did. Let's see him in there. There he is. He's ready to get home to a nice warm bed and some fresh pudding. Because, hey, James, Kerbals mainly consist off of chocolate pudding when they're in space. It's just proven fact. We figured that out. We did some digging around. And Rupert tends to have really bad gas. That's why they stuck him down on Volkner. Naga got real upset with that gassy bit. Because Rupert's a real gassy boy. I'm going to actually, okay, cancel this. I think I can ditch this alarm. And we're going to get a little bit closer. So we have, very little fuel. What am I looking at? What happened? Thought I just clicked quick save. So we have very little fuel left. Actually, we have enough to make sure we get a good encounter. Sorry, I don't know what happened to the view. Let me focus on Islin here so that I can get a good encounter. I want to come in, since we're going to be coming really hot, I want to try and come fairly high. Focus view, here we go. But right now we're plunging straight into it, so I need to set a maneuver where I bump that out just a tiny bit. Let's see, what's our periaps? 52, that might be a little too high. 34, do you think 34 will give us a capture? Is that low enough, do you guys think? The atmosphere, I should mention, James, is the makeup of this is exactly the same as Kerbin. Do you guys think we should probably, I don't know, I just feel like that might not quite be enough. 22 is definitely fine. We should be safe with 22. So let's, how far away is our maneuver? 2 hours. Okay, alarm clock. We're going to add an alarm clock so we don't warp past it and kill Jade. 3 minutes. Okay, here we go. 2 hours. Okay, this is the end of a long journey. He's gone many, many miles. Look, he knows he's about to come home. And yeah, Iselin does have rings, by the way, as well. Okay, we're 2 minutes from our maneuver. Yeah, I think we'll get Jade on the ground, and then I'll wrap up the stream for today. Since we we have the return trip orbiting, we have everything ready back at Valkner. Rupert's decked out in his purple, so yeah, I think we're pretty good on everything. I will be before next stream. I will be constructing the space station in orbit around Iselin, just for safety when I forget parachutes and heat shields, because I tend to forget heat shields and parachutes all the time. And then I blame it on Jeb. Okay, quick little burn. Let's see if that's... Yep, that looks good. I think we're good for re-entry. We are on a collision re-entry explosion course, and I have a feeling we're going to be coming in really, really, really hot. Okay, let's close the alarm clock. Here we go. We are about to come in for our first actual successful mission. This is actually going to be the first real full successful mission of all the streams, isn't it? Which is really sad. But true. So we are 3 hours from our periaps. Yeah, Jade is going to be the first person we've actually sent out on a mission and returned safely, which is really amazing. And again, sad. We've killed people before. I mean, if you count successful missions by blowing up Kerbals and then playing taps for them, then we've actually done successful missions. But if you subscribe to that whole they need to actually make it back to the planet mindset, then no, we haven't actually done anything safe, because we blew some up on Citron, we blew some up on the moon, or I guess Query. We blew some up in the ships. So yeah, this will be the first return. Hey Maelstrom, what's going on? I was just saying that we're about to complete our actual first successful safe mission. Jade is finally making it back from Errol, and I think this is going to be the first time we've actually done something and returned someone safely. Yeah, and we're coming in a little toasty. I was just saying that wrapping up the stream here in a minute. We're just going to get Jade back down, then I've got to wrap the stream up. But I appreciate you. Yeah, I've got heat shields, but there are functional limits to the heat shields, but I think we'll be okay. But we are to that point where I need to ditch everything, so let's go ahead and separate. So let's decouple. Why don't we use that? We'll just use that. I'm going to let that shallow dive air brake. Yeah, I've got about a 25 kilometer. I don't go in fast. I like going in fast, though. Not that it usually turns out very well. I think we'll kind of use this for a very, very quick temporary air brake. You want to... Oh, we need to show... Oh, Maelstrom, you need to see it, too. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I thought he was going to get caught in there. Take a look at this. Yes, sir. It's our Waluigi skin. Oh, I love that. Can you see? It's kind of at a weird angle. Very nice. Yes, and there's even a patch on the arm. You can't quite get a good view of that. You see the patch on the arm? I didn't make it. White Guardian did. Boy, this is a really weird angle. Hold on a sec. Let me figure out why the view hates me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, White Guardian made it, and he just... we have texture replacer on. He just gave us the files. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing. F grab, yes. Okay, that was close. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I thought we were going to lose Jade at the very last minute. White Guardian made it, and we used texture replacer to replace the textures. We actually did it on the stream. So it's absolutely brilliant. All of them are like that. Oops, sorry. All of them are like that now. In EVAs and flight. Oh, yeah, I'm terrible at EVAs on the keyboard. I'm so used to the PS4 controls for it. Let's fast forward just a little bit here. We're coming in. Set the craft as target. Set nav relative to the target, and then put the... Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to do that next time. So we are coming in at double orbital velocity. And, okay, Jade better get ready for about 40 Gs of deceleration. If this doesn't work, I quick save before I separated, and I can use our engines to kill off some speed. But I wanted to see if we could just sort of hurl it in. And I have a feeling we were a little bit or at least I was a little bit. Well, it looks like Maelstrom's on the Optimism crew today. I don't know. I've come in pretty close to the speed before. Actually, let's. I'm gonna close MechJeb so we can see our actual Mach number. Jade doesn't seem too concerned about it, though. Speaking from experience. This isn't Kerbin, though. Yes, everything is different in Evolution, right? Okay, we're about to hit the 70-kilometer mark, and we're about to see our Mach number. And let's see, SAS, we want to be pointing retrograde. I give the antenna about half a second once we hit the atmosphere. Okay, Jay, get ready to experience many, many Gs. At least all of the Gs. Oh, we are coming in. Okay, Mach number 13.6. That's reasonable. Okay, we're still gaining speed because, you know, good. Yes, plug something fun. Go for it. Look, it's actually working. Okay, that's gone. Lasted longer than I thought. We're killing off speed. We're hitting 1 G of deceleration. We are still on escape trajectory, but no, that's going to end quickly. 2G. We're still above Mach 10. Oh, look how nice that looks. I love the way those trails look. It's just yeah, amazing looking. I'm surprised any bits of the engine are still left. Okay, we are officially under Mach 10. I'll take a look at that in just 1 sec. I'm watching the Mach number in the G. We are still going down. Okay, we are officially under orbital velocity. Mach 7. Still descending. Yeah, and we are going to, we're not going to loop around or anything. I think, oh, we're actually going to do it. Okay, so now that we're mostly safe, I have a highlight reel from my stream last night that has every Easter egg on the surface and Kerbin featured, but 30 minutes to watch. Go ahead and send the link. Feel free to post the link if you have it, so everyone else can see it, because, you know, I'm all for helping out other people who want to stream. So go ahead and post the link, and I'll take a look at that sometime tomorrow. Okay, you guys, we did a thing, and we did a thing well. Wasn't expecting that. Let's turn SAS off. And please... Okay, good. And there are even parachutes. I even remember parachutes. Cool, yeah, I'm going to open up the link in just a minute here, so I'll take a look at that. How many parachutes do I have on this? 2. Oh. Well, I guess technically we're not on the ground yet, but we actually... I can't believe we're doing a thing. Are his insides cooked, though? No, he seems moderately happy. Well, as soon as I hit the water, we'll check the flight information. So we'll bring all that up, and we'll see how many Gs he endured. Yeah, I am opening up and pausing your stream, your video, Maelstrom. Because, yeah, I haven't actually seen... No, I haven't actually done that yet. I should probably go ahead and do that. Because, you know, parachutes, you need them. Jettison our heat shield. Too bad it's nighttime, but hey, we didn't explode, so... Hey, there goes the heat shield. Oh. You know, I'm genuinely chuffed about the whole thing. I really didn't think I'd ever actually do a really good mission live on stream testing this. On my own, I'm ace at this, but, you know, when I got the pressure and we're doing White Guardian created missions, things don't go so well. But no, this is actually... I know, doesn't that look nice? I love that. So those rings right there are from Isolin, and that's from the sun. How close are we? I should have probably put 3 parachutes on. We're coming in a little hot, but that's okay. I mean, it's only about 2 meters per second above what I usually like to do. Okay, we are about to hit. Jade is actually not going to end his life somewhere on another planet. Honestly, when his ship tipped on Errol, I thought that was the end. Like, I really thought that was the end for him. Boom! We did a mission. Okay, let's take a look at it. 3.5 years. Wow, he only hit 10G on re-entry. I'm surprised. I've done that before, and they've hit, you know, like 20. But yeah, 10G, 3.5 year mission. Jade, my friend, you were the first person to actually do a thing. So everyone give Jade a round of applause. He goes back into the queue, the bus line. So let's take a look really quick and see who we have left, or who we have ready to go on the next missions. Look at that. He actually did it. Didn't think that would happen. Where's our astronaut complex? Okay, so we've got Jeb, Dwig, Dog McStuffins, Jade. Jade, you're going... Oh, you can't move him. Maelstrom, Waluigi, Rashawn, Trashcan, and Luna. I know. I think that I hit like the exact right angle to get that in, where we bled off enough speed. A nice mixture of not too many G's and, you know, just right in the atmosphere. I just think it was perfect, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how I did that, but at that speed, that angle was absolutely perfect. And you saw that we had like at least half of the ablative material left, so we actually did pretty well on that. I'm surprised. But yeah, it's time to go cook some dinner, so I need to wind up the stream for today. I just want to make a shout out to my special author-publisher event on Friday at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. That's where my publisher is going to be joining me, and I'm going to be playing City Skylines. And we're going to be sort of doing a Q&A session, Ask Me Anything, about writing, publishing, editing, etc. So that's on Friday at 6 Mountain Time. But I should be able to get another Kerbal stream in before then. But definitely go ahead and check out the stream on Friday night. But otherwise, I think that will do it for the stream for today. I appreciate all of you guys joining me. Yeah, Maelstrom, I'm sorry you didn't join until towards the end, but I appreciate it anyway. And Pika, thank you for reminding me that Rupert was the cause of everyone's problems, because Rupert... But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there for tonight. Maelstrom, I'll go ahead and check out your video with the Easter eggs later. And show today on running slow today on everything. No worries. But yeah, again, I appreciate the links. I appreciate everything, you guys watching. I will see you guys later this week. So again, take care. Thank you guys. And I will see you.